we are back and always excited on Mondays to check in with Coach Brian Kelly of LSU right out of a shutout over Army on Saturday. Coach, congratulations. This is one of those rare Mondays when I think everybody is happy. There's no, I'm sure you found fault, but we certainly didn't watching from a distance. Good afternoon.
Thanks, Paul. Yeah, we're always micromanaging. We'll always find something. But no, it was nice to, get a shutout. And certainly, playing West Point and Army is such a thrill for our fan base. And it's never happened before in Tiger Stadium. So it was an honor to be able to be, part of that, the pomp and circumstances and having our governor there. It was just a great evening.
It's interesting because after we talked to you last week, we checked in with somebody we knew, a retired Army general, and listening to him, and I know you as well, and talk about it is one thing, but to experience it, just to see the cadets and what they stand for, I realize there's not a lot of time to enjoy that, but what did it mean as the game was about to unfold?
Well, I think the first thing that you're struck by is just all the military personnel and certainly, the generals and the colonels and majors and just the cadets themselves being there and being part of the game day atmosphere just strikes a different chord, because that these young men are certainly the best and the brightest and great leaders, and they're going to go, represent and protect our country. So you just get a different feeling. There's just a different vibe, and having been part of this game so many times against Navy and Air Force, and again, Army, I just have a deep respect for these student athletes and what they have to do all week just to get to Saturday. So it was just, for me, just a great honor to be able to be part of this game.
And Coach, from a football standpoint, you sandwich that in, between SEC games, especially the one coming up after the bye week. What does an afternoon, or actually an evening like that do for your team?
Well, first of all, I think you have to prepare the right way, right? Listen, in this game, there are no shortcuts. So, playing Army for us was still about having the right mindset, the right preparation, being mature enough to go in and knowing that you probably have better athletes across the board, but you better be prepared. So I was pleased with the maturity of our football team and the way they handled the game in itself. And then obviously you get a chance to play a lot of players and your veterans and starters get a chance to, obviously root on some of the guys that, put in a lot of time and effort as well. So it creates a great morale. The camaraderie is great. You're able to celebrate a victory. And now, we go into this, bye week where we can focus on some of the things that we haven't done as well. And, we're making some progress on defense. We can continue to build on that this week during the bye week. And then, obviously get ourselves ready for the last 4 weeks, which are obviously going to make or break our season.
Coach, how do you map out this week in relation to the next week, which is a critical game, to put it mildly? Yeah. What do you do with this week? I know that sounds rather pedestrian, but we're curious.
Yeah, so today we'll close the book on Army. We'll go through the film study, grade it, talk to our team about what we need to do better, what we did well and what we learned from the game. And then we'll get a couple of days on the field where we'll be really specific about some of the things that we need to be better at. And so this last kind of 36 hours for our staff has been kind of self-scouting, some things that we need to be better at. We'll go out, we'll practice on Tuesday and Wednesday. Thursday we'll condition, go in the weight room. And then we'll have some recovery over the weekend where our guys get a chance to recover, and then add an extra bonus day on Monday in terms of preparation for Alabama. So a little bit of both, right? You get to work on yourself, work on your own technique, work on some of the things that haven't gone as well as you need to have them go. Train your football team in the weight room, make sure that they're recovered properly, and then get to work on your next opponent in Alabama and try to do that while you're also recruiting. We'll have the staff on the road and during this evaluation time, certainly recruiting as well.
We're talking to Coach Brian Kelly. Coach, I realize we talk about the players all the time and their mental well-being. From a coaching standpoint, I know the grind is relentless. Do you feel a little more relaxed this week knowing there isn't a game Saturday?
I think, relaxed. I don't know if there's ever a word relaxed
I'll
when you have
retract that word.
150, yeah, exactly. 115, 18 to 21-year-olds. But your schedule is so much more set in terms of what to expect from day to day. So I think it's really planned out. The week is planned out a whole lot easier for you. And you just kind of go through it that way. When you're in game week preparation, there's so many uncertainties. You don't know did you get somebody injured in practice? Do you need to make some adjustments, as you go through the week? This is much more of a constant. You kind of know what's coming from day to day.
I realize it's a question for next week, but I can't resist a quick look ahead. You can't help but be familiar with your next opponent, even though you're not preparing for them yet. You're always preparing in a sense. But what are your early thoughts on what you'll see in Tuscaloosa in 12 days?
Well, I mean, we start with the obvious, right? I mean, just a well-coached football team in all three phases. I think the quarterback in Milrose is really much more comfortable within the offensive structure. He's clearly now at a point where he's going to take shots down the field. He has an offensive menu in front of him that he likes and feels comfortable. I think they've done a great job. I think Coach Reese has done a great job of laying out, here are the things that we're going to do, and we're going to be good at them. And I think that's where they are. And then defensively, this is probably the best defense that we'll see, in our time. I think talent-wise, A&M rivals them, but I think defensively, the structure and what Coach Steele does is outstanding. So we know what's in front of us. This is an outstanding football team. Coach Saban has certainly got this team playing very, very well, and it'll be a great football game in Tuscaloosa.
Yeah, we'll spare you the Tommy Reese questions this Monday. There'll be enough of them next week about somebody you're all too familiar with in every imaginable way. So let me talk about your quarterback, not your former quarterback, and that is Jayden Daniels after yet another brilliant Saturday night. Heisman conversation all over the place, and I know that you want to make this about the team, but it's hard to talk about the team without talking about Jayden.
Yeah. Well, look, the Heisman will take care of itself. And we have plenty of big games in front of us. I think Jayden knows that as well. If he's able to be a Heisman Trophy winner, we're going to probably be in the SEC championship or win the SEC championship. So that's going to take care of itself. But what he's doing individually is, as you can see, one of the only players in history with 5,000 passing, 1,000 rushing. What he's doing more than anything else is getting the football to his playmakers as well, whether it's the running game and making great decisions there, pushing the ball down the field vertically, or running the football when he needs to run it. He's a triple threat. And when you have that at the quarterback position, it allows you to be in every game you play. He's playing at an elite level. He made a throw the other night to Brian Thomas when he was full speed moving to his right. He was able to square up his shoulders and throw the ball down the field. Most of the time that ball goes out of bounds or is overthrown. He is at that high of a level from a skill point. I haven't seen anybody play at this level. It's fun to watch.
Nussmeier got in and had a nice game too. I'm sure that makes you feel a little more comfortable with the way quarterbacks go these days.
No doubt. And we knew about Garrett. It's just he hasn't played a lot, certainly this year. We've been in some battles in terms of needing to score points. But, Garrett's a quarterback that we believe, he's got 2 more years after this year that he can lead us to a championship as well. He's got incredible talent. It's just a matter of, getting him on the field and getting him some playing time. But, he threw a ball to Malik Neighbors that not many guys can make. And we're just excited that he's a Tiger.
Coach, not to get into your own life, but Saturday you will not have a football game for the only time all season. Will you try to take a slight break, or will you be grinding, watching games, and doing the normal coaching things other than coaching?
No, I mean, it'll be fun. I'll get a chance to recruit, but Saturday I'll get a chance to see my youngest son play for the first time. He's where I started my career at Grand Valley State. He plays linebacker, so I'll get a chance to go up and watch him play. You know, one of the tough parts about this business is you don't get a chance to see your own family play, and I haven't got a chance to see my son play. So I'll fly up to Michigan and get a chance to see my son Kenzel play, and I'm really excited about that.
How cool. That has to be a great experience, especially as you're in the midst of the season. Coach, always enjoy it. Thanks so much, and I hope you have a great week.
Thanks, Paul. Thanks for having me on.
You bet.